Hello there. Happy Sunday to you. I'm Gina B. Living Fully, where I do Dollar Tree content, mostly Dollar Tree hauls every Sunday. And I hope this finds you on a happy St. Patty's Day. I've got a little bit of green on. I just did my exercise and I have a small but mighty Dollar Tree haul for you today. And welcome if you're new. If you're new, I absolutely would love it if you would watch it, see if you like my content. And if you do, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to my Micro Mini channel. I have grown a little bit. I'm so excited. I got some new subscribers from my last video. And for those of you who decided to jump on and join us, I can't thank you enough. And for those who always comment with positive enforcement, I'm incredibly grateful to you. So with that being said, I want to get started. Something boring, but you know what? It's such a screaming deal. I absolutely pick this up every chance I get. It leaves the shelves fast, and that is their Totally Awesome Window Clean. This is glass cleaner, and it's streak free. And I absolutely love it. Now, my husband always buys the one with vinegar, but this is bigger than that one. And I tell you, the one with vinegar at the grocery store, I think he spends $6 and up. And this is $1.25, and it works, and I'm grateful. So yes. Window cleaner. If you're in need of window cleaner and you're on a budget, if you're a small business owner, if you are just on a stiff budget like we are, $1.25 is better than $6 and up. So grab you some window cleaner from Dollar Tree. I'm just saying. I get excited about things like that, you guys, because these are the things that I did all these years so that I could actually purchase a home cash. That is how we did it. That is how we did it. Wise investment on our very first property, and saving like you wouldn't believe. Because both of us are laborers. My husband and I work with our hands. I know. So another cleaning item that I think is spectacular that every household, if they're on a budget, should have, because there's so many uses for it, is the Ultra Deluxe Dish Detergent, again by Totally Awesome. This is almost like an equivalent to Joy or Dawn, and it's a great degreaser. I add a little capful of this kind of stuff to my laundry because I'm a massage therapist, and it gets really hard to remove the massage products out of those sheets. So this really, really helps. Not to mention, it's fantastic for general cleaning of your dishes if you don't have a dishwasher. What a great little product this is. I mix this up with a little bit of baking soda, and it actually cleans my silver pretty well. And so, yeah, I know. Totally Awesome is really popular at my Dollar Tree. Put a comment in the comments below. Are you getting more of the Brillo brand, or are you getting more of the Totally Awesome? All of a sudden, I went there this last week, and it's all about the Totally Awesome. Just a few weeks before, it was the Brillo brand. I know. It's interesting. And then this is a sure bet all the time because the Free and Clear style dryer sheets at my regular grocery store, you get 40 of these. This is not a name brand, but it does the trick. It is a very good product, and there is no odor. There's no odor. There's no heavy perfume. What I smell when I open this up is a touch of almost like a mild, it's a very mild, it's like a non-scented soap smell. That is kind of what I smell from this. I smell a little bit of a soap smell, tell me in the comments below if you've ever tried this. But when my stuff dries, there's no perfume smell. I don't get that heavy perfume, and I can't have that when I am working with people that are really sensitive. As a massage therapist, you don't want sheets that smell like dryer sheets. You don't want that. People don't like that. They want a fresh scent. They want to clean, but they don't want heavy perfumed stuff. You know what I mean? So these have worked really well. I use one of these with 2 of the dryer balls, and my stuff comes out static free. And I love this for $1.25. What I was saying in the beginning, this huge mouthful of blah, blah, blah about this product is that I want to say it's close to $10 for 40 sheets of an unscented dryer sheet at my grocery store. I'm not joking. So all of that rounds out to the simple fact that this is much cheaper. I know. If you don't like it, I don't recommend that you watch me, because I talk a lot about why I like something. I do. I can't help myself because it's so incredible. I'll go to Rayleigh's. They'll have almost the same exact product. I'm not joking. For damn near 15 bucks. It's always over $10. I can tell you that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. I know I'm full of it today. So I'm sorting a little bit because the next thing that I want to talk about is the fairy garden. So guess what's happening next Sunday? The fairy garden begins. And if it's raining, what I'll do is I will show you thus far everything that I have collected, and we will walk along outside and pick where I'm doing it. Now I have areas that I've thought about, but I want your input. So, you know, next week it begins. The fairy garden construction begins. Even if it's raining, I will be at least out there picking the spot. We'll be going through the stuff, and I will be asking for some help on some things. Ultimately, it's my design, but you know what I mean. I kind of want it to be a collective consciousness. So stay tuned and make sure that you tune in next Sunday. You have to. We got to see how this turns out. But anyway, I know. These have to be included in the fairy garden. They just have to. These are like colors that I just love. I love these colors. I know. And the other thing that someone told me that was there, actually 2 people told me there that work there. The lady behind the counter said, "Oh my God, these are industrial strength, even though they're just little, plaster things." She said they dropped and they didn't break. They kind of bounced. I said, "Well, are you sure they're porcelain?" She goes, "Yeah, we were told they were." But to me, they almost feel like a resin to me. They feel like a resin, but are those the cutest little gnomes you ever saw in your life? This one has little dragonflies. And this one has, I think they're little strawberries. Or no, they're little ladybugs. They're little ladybugs of some sort. They look like little ladybugs. I know. They're adorable. Reposing now. I know. So these are going to be part of that fairy garden. So it's not just fairies. I think it's just a fairy tale town garden. That's what I'm going to call it. The fairy tale town garden from Dollar Tree. And then to do my work, I found these. Now these at my Home Depot, they looked almost exactly the same material. These have the beautiful little nubs on them, for gripping. Okay. And this is garden from, this is a Dollar Tree item. Okay. Not a name brand, but boy, do they look exactly the same as the ones at Home Depot. Were They were like $8 or something like that. I want to say around was it $8.99? I want to say at $8.99 at my Home Depot. These are $1.25 if you garden or if you have a little herb garden. But I'm going to be putting together my fairy garden. I want to be able to grip and protect my hands because these do massage. So I found those for $1.25. Very happy. I actually thought, oh my God, the savings is huge on that. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had ones that looked just exactly like that. I know. Okay. Another thing that I found was an egg decorating kit. Now, I probably will not be using the stickers. I just wanted to pick it up because I always, every year I decorate eggs. It's just something that my family always did, and I still do it. My husband and I sometimes like to sit together on Easter Sunday and actually do it. But yeah, look at how cute this is. So if you have a little family or you're throwing maybe a little Easter egg hunt party, something like that, you're on a budget, this is a great little deal. It has little stickers. It has, okay, let me show you. So this turns into a holder. So you can see here, it turns into a holder, and it has the die. How many colors? Hold on, we're gonna find out how many colors because that's everything. 5 colors, you guys. It has 5 colors. And I bet they're primary colors. But it's a Disney set. Now, if you have kids that love Disney, yay. But I love the fact that you can poke the holes right in here and it'll hold all your little eggs. So, yeah. And a huge thing of Disney stickers, well, those can be used for other art projects. But kiddos love to put their stickers on their eggs, right? So what a wonderful, cheap way to entertain for Easter or pre-Easter. And then I found the prettiest. I got 2 of these because I have a dance partner, so I still, to this day, belly dance. And there are women I know that still do this at 80 and up because it's something you can do forever, kind of like golf. As long as you can stand, you're good. I told my mom, if I'm in a wheelchair, I'll still be dancing with my eyes. But we love to decorate, and this had real, like, looking rhinestones on it. It looks very sparkly. Very sparkly. But they're little fake rhinestones on here. It's a Dollar Tree brand. It's nothing spectacular. But these little sparkles, they're not really translating on film, but they're very sparkly. Very pretty. And the sparkle just goes from here to here. And the rest is all this beautiful. Now that would just be pretty for Easter Sunday, right? Wouldn't that be pretty? But because we dance a lot, I'm always looking for accessories at a discount because her and I are on a budget. And I just thought these were really beautiful. And I have some gauntlets that have rhinestones and pearls. So I just thought these were gorgeous. But if you have a little one for Easter Sunday, what a lovely, yeah, you can't see it on here, but these really are little rhinestones, little fake rhinestones. And it's gorgeous. They're just beautiful. I love headbands. You can see I've got one of my Dollar Tree headbands on today, and it's sparkly as well. This we've used for belly dancing, and you know, it's a hobby that we love. But here's another pair that I found. I like these. These are just really cute. These are just as pretty for an adult, you know, as they are for a child. I think these are phenomenal. And I love the thing I love about Dollar Tree headbands, they don't hurt my head. They don't hurt my head. They're flexible, but they do the job. I thought these were just gorgeous. And her and I both have silver gray looking top. And I thought these would be beautiful. And then I would just add a little scattered rhinestones throughout. And I think that would look great. There's a type of Egyptian dance where there's a hair tie right here. And it is called Shabi. Shabi. It's a street dance, celebratory street dance. Yeah. And I can just add just a little dangles here of coins, and it's just going to look awesome. So yeah, I bought those too for future costuming. But yeah, they wear this tie, and it's just so cool it's the coolest dance. They do it with, of course, traditional music, but then there is Shabi music that's modern, and it's club music, and it's awesome. And us dancers, we love it. Okay, another thing that I got to go with those, you saw my candle, but I'll show that in a minute. So these kind of match, you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be attaching this to this. So this will be tied around the head first, and this will go down our back. And it's got that gray look, and I'll put rhinestones on the end of it. But for $1.25, these are beautiful, you guys. And it can be worn around the neck. It could be, but Juncture has really cute things. But yeah, this headband will go on top. This will be tied around the head, and then this will go right on top. There will be coins hanging off here, and there will be some rhinestones on the end, or coins, or both. And of course, you got to cut off the tag. Always remember to get rid of that tag because it kind of looks cheap. So, and it is cheap, $1.25. But I'm going to make it look really expensive. I'm going to make it look like a really awesome, authentic costume piece. Yeah, so I got 2 of those. 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Almost a perfect match. Yeah, it's going to look really good. So I got those. All right, now, talking a little about my little candle burning spirituality thing. I grew up in a Sicilian, white witch family. These women were the neighborhood healers. Everybody goes to, these little precious women that were my mentors in my life. And, when I would say S hits the fan, stuff hits the fan, people would run to my grandma. Yes, run. And although grandma, well, all my grandmas were Catholic, they also practiced candle burning and pleading for people when they were in trouble. And they did this with nothing but prayer and positive intention. So if you want to call it anything, it would be like, white magic or something like that. I don't know. There was no explanation for it. It came with the territory that I was born into. And all of the grand ladies, all of them, the elders, if you will, burned candles for one another. It was a form of prayer and pleading. Well, I got this one. And I always encourage people, when you buy these 7-day candles, which, by the way, at a grocery store are no less than $3.99, where I live, I would rather get them for $1.25, plus these tend to burn better. I'm just saying. And I'm going to bat for someone who needs some spiritual cleansing. And what was cool is, so isn't that beautiful? And so that will get lit. We're coming up on something interesting. We're into a very close proximity of a full moon and the spring equinox. They're coming next week. And so I'm going to be burning on their behalf during that time frame. And reason being is it's a time for renewal and cleansing. And this is the time of year we do spring cleaning. So that's all it's about. There's nothing complex in my family history about why and when they burn, when they help people. If it's an emergency, they don't care when it is. But this person has leeway. They've been going through something for a really long time. And I said, hey, I'll go to bat for you. I'll burn for you when I'm burning for myself. You know, put up a huge, beautiful prayer table. And, you know, I mean, it went along with their Catholicism. That's all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you. But nonetheless, I always remind people to remove that plastic covering. And you're left with this. Now, what's fun is you can decorate this. You can do whatever you want before you burn, but I just leave it plain. I love this color, okay? And color is for peace, serenity, spiritual cleansing, renewal, all of that. So there you go. Peace. I mean, that really, peace in the household this is a primary color for that. And this person's going through a lot. So I wanted to bring that, you know, it's a sign of purification and peace. Well, lo and behold, right next to these was a purification incense gift set, which I am going to present to her. And I'm going to show you what's inside, okay? So you get 25 incense sticks. By the way, whenever you buy any incense anywhere, unless it's made with charcoal, it would typically be made with not only perfume, but there's a level of sawdust in there. So it's very important. I burn in a planter box outside. So it's a wet planter box. It's always wet. So it's safe. And I just put it outside and I crack a window and it just kind of gently permeates the house instead of getting heavy into your lungs. So it's just a disclaimer that you have to be careful with not just Dollar Tree, but any incense anywhere you buy. If it's made with charcoal, that means it burns clean. So there you go. But it's called purification and it matches the candle. So I will burn some incense on her behalf, but then I'm going to give her what's inside and I'll show you what's inside. This is really cool. By the way, I love the packaging. That looks like a little moon thing. I just like that. I like the way that looks. I've been to very expensive spirituality stores and incense can be expensive, really expensive. So when you get something this beautiful for $1.25, here's the holder. Look at how beautiful. And it just matches perfect. So that's what I'm working with. So for $2.50, I can go to bat for her. You know, it's not about the money, it's just about the thought. And I just love that the colors just are perfect. But something like this is like $5 where I live, just this alone. And then you have the blue incense. So you get 25 of these. And you just stick that in the little hole here and you light it. Now, typically we light the candle first and then we light the incense. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you that. So you set it up. Always set it up the night before. And you write out your prayer. There you go. And you light your candle. But first things first. My grandmother always lit, and all the elders always lit a white candle first. So I'm going to put a little white votive in here. Look what I found, you guys. This was $1.25 at the Dollar Tree in this cute little setup. Now that's the little tag. I'm going to remove that. But that should be removed before you light. But look at how cute. Look at how cute. So I'll put a little white candle in here. You light that first. You put your prayer underneath. And then you light this one. And then you light this. So there you have it, right? All from the Dollar Tree. Cannot beat it. Let me know in the comments below, have you found this? That's gorgeous. What a beautiful little votive holder. I know. I just think that's precious. It's not super like sturdy in there, but for $1.25, I think it's lovely. And what I'm thinking of doing is putting a little bit of putty here. You know, that just putty, and then just kind of fastening it on there so it doesn't move around. Okay. I know. I just thought that was great. So I hope you liked this Dollar Tree haul. Again, I invite you, if you're new, to like, share, and subscribe to my little channel. It's a little channel. There's nothing big going on here yet. And you know, I don't care. I just want to share my things with whoever wants to listen. So if you want to become part of the family, please do so. And those of you who are tuning in every week, I love you. And I hope you're having a blessed day. And I want to remind you, next week we begin planning, and possibly, if it's not raining, possibly some initial setup of the fairy garden. We begin, no matter what is going on, we begin the journey. So please tune in next week for that. And I'll probably add it to a Dollar Tree haul. So I may do some Dollar Tree haul first and then take you outside to what is going to be happening. And I may even ask advice of, okay, where should this fairy garden go? Is it going to go over by my daddy's tree, or is it going to go in this beautiful area in the front of my house? You will help me make that decision. So stay tuned. I bid you all a happy St. Patty's Day, happy Sunday, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.